Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Whoa, my name is Christine. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Sagittarius Love Tarot reading. Sagittarius love reading, and as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Sagittarius love messages reading. Sag, I am channeling for you in August 2023, and you can be here in real time, but you can also be here many months, even years later. The reason for that is all readings are timeless readings. They are meant for you. They're meant for you, yeah, when they find you, when you find them. This is a fated connection. It means you are meant to be here. It's the Judgment card wanting to come in early. So welcome. I'm really glad you have found your way here. It means there's a message for you. We're going to continue getting into your reading. But before we do, I just want to mention that down below in the description, you'll find all the decks. Also, all the playlists, messages from your person, all zodiac signs, all signs, love tarot readings, love readings. And if you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings below as well, so feel free to check those out if you're inspired to do so. And of course, I would just be so grateful if you liked today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't already. This really helps the channel continue to move forward and allows us to grow. Every like, every watch, every share, it's really, really very important, and subscribing to the channel really helps a lot. It's a really a way to show support. So thank you. I really appreciate it. We're going to continue getting in, but I wanted to just quickly touch on the Judgment energy. This is Pluto energy. It's about the two of you. Somebody's getting some clarity. Somebody's having a wake-up call here. Yeah, getting closer to what it is that they want. So I actually really like this for you. This is someone from your past lover, a past. Who is this in your life? Who have you come here for today? Because this is a return. And it can be for reconciliation. It could also be closure. We need to dig in a little here. This is also about forgiveness and airing things out. It's the clarity. It's the truth. Is it union? Let's see. I want to look underneath here. Well, it's the Three of Swords coming in reverse. So we already know this is a no contact and or no no contact, no communication and or in separation reading. And for some of you, it might be that you're talking and there's a distance, or maybe there's not a distance and you're not talking. Obviously, you're going to know this is an apology coming in. This is Saturn and Libra energy. For some of you, this might be a legal separation or even a divorce, but it's the heartbreak energy. It's the loss here. And they're coming in here wanting to apologize, healing. Why? Because they have figured it out. So this is most definitely coming here to air things out and ask for forgiveness. That's very clear. This person, are they from your recent past? Are they far back in? Either way, they're coming back in here. And they're asking for forgiveness as they apologize. So we are keeping this interesting. It's turning into bottoms up already. It's the Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy. So this could be coming through in a message because we see the decision here, the clarity that they're getting. What obstacles have they needed to overcome? Is it simply sending the message? Maybe, because we see that. Can it be other people? Of course, places, ideas, things, because we see them here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the 5 you see here. And there's the 6th crow. This is, of course, representing the 5 of Wands, which are the obstacles, are the challenges, maybe even somebody who's been playing some games, or maybe a third-party connection that is maybe somebody has moved on from something. Anyway, I just want to say that it's really clear that this is through a message. This is an apology through a message, Sagittarius. It's somebody who really wants to bring the truth, who is asking for forgiveness here. Again, it can be that it's coming in person. Wow, this is really very, very clear. And they're wanting to, well, yeah, win. It's a victory energy. And that Jupiter energy, now this is not a Pisces and your energy Sagittarius card, but Jupiter is your ruling planet, and that's the planet of expansion, prosperity, hope, growth, wisdom, optimism. They're coming in here. It is really clear. This is where your person's energy is the strongest, and this is what's going to be there. It's the Sun card. So that's telling us that there is an end of a cycle here. It's a completion of a cycle. So how long have you been apart? And what happened in this Three of Swords? We already know that it's here, the energy. Those 3 swords can signify, of course, a third party, and it can be that it's a person, but it can also be somebody who wasn't clear, who wasn't honest, who wasn't being maybe even honest with themselves, not communicating. Whatever the case is, it's really clear that it's an apology, and it's the end of the separation, and it's a new cycle beginning. It's a renewal. It's an outcome that's a successful outcome. It's coming through here really strong. They're right in front of the Sun and the Six of Wands. And that, of course, is also connecting us with the crown chakra. And that's, well, finding a solution. And this is what it feels determined. This is quite an emotional horse. It's somebody who has maybe been tired of the separation as well. They're ready to apologize, Sagittarius. We are, as if you're watching this in real time, we're still in Leo season, and we're also in a Leo new moon right now. And this is really clear that they're coming forward. The Nine of Swords is coming in reverse. This is the healing. This is the healing here, coming through also in the Three of Swords, coming through in the Judgment energy. This is coming to the 2 of you. It's a 20. That's, of course, coming to a 2. That's about this connection. It's about also the balance. And that is the truth. That is communication. That's finding a solution. As your person, and there's no gender here, you know that. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies, but as they balance out their divine feminine and divine masculine energies and have some epiphanies here, actually quite a big one, which is the wake-up energy. And we see the Nine of Swords in reverse, and look where it is. It's catty-corner to the Three of Swords, which is the apologetic energy. So they're also literally, it sounds kind of funny, but the Nine of Swords and the Judgment card here for me, what I'm hearing too, is that they were this is somebody who hasn't, maybe they work at night or maybe they're staying up, but there is a strong nocturnal energy. There is not just a wake up in terms of what do you want with your life. Make a decision to come here and apologize. We see it. It's clear. We see the outcome that they want and what they're doing. But there's also a strong nocturnal energy here. This is how it's wanting to come in today. Okay. This is wild. It's just not stopping, and it's doing a bottoms up for you today. Look what okay, so I want to show you. It just reached way in, so I'm just going to show it to you, and I'm going to put the deck back. It's the King of Pentacles wanted to show itself. It's Virgo, ruled by Mercury energy. A lot of reunion energy here, draped around this King of Pentacles. And look at that star here. It's way above the mountain, and that's bringing in the star energy, the Aquarius energy, and that's bringing in the renewal and the clarity, which we see already coming here with that pentacle. So this is what they want. That's the pentacle. It's the commitment. It's slow-moving energy, but it's the King of Pentacles who knows what they want. They're working some things out. It's Pisces energy and it's Uranus energy. So it's telling us really what we already know, that there's been a lot of indecisive energy here. You can also see that look. The Page energy, looking right up here at the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in Virgo. And that's, well, yeah, it's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which is telling us that there's healing necessary. And they're wanting to talk. They're here on this wand, literally, their mouth wide open. That can be a rising above conflicting energy, I want to say. Also, of course, the page energy is a messenger. It has something to offer. They just maybe they're not entirely sure. You can see that in the Sun card. So it's a little bit of emotional holding back, I feel, but it can be that there is a coming out of nowhere energy because we see them working on it. We also know that it needs to be worked out because it's telling us more of what we know. And look what's connecting with the Sun. It's the moon. The Sun is the conscious. The moon is the subconscious. And that the Sun is highlighting the moon, giving us that full moon and illuminating everything. And that this is communicating in a new way. This is opening up. So this is with the truth. It's the Queen of Swords. Total honest energy here. It's Libra ruled by Venus. And of course, Libra's connected to justice. And that's the truth coming out. And that's also connected to the infinity symbol. For some of you, this might be communication with your twin flame. That won't be for everyone, but the energy comes through. But that's also, well, yeah, that's the life force. It's infinite, infinite possibilities as well. And it's also, again, bringing in the balance. The balance here of the divine feminine and divine masculine energies is quite strong because they're still struggling a little. The King of Wands is in reverse too. So we see that they're not yet ready, but they're trying to come. And really for me, we see that they are coming here. They are going to be making this decision in the judgment energy because that's, the King of Wands is telling us that there's still a little fear of opening up. But we see that they are going to be opening up. And look, they're quite literally going to be sending this message. This is the giving energy. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. So this is what decision was made here? What were they not being honest about? What was blocking them from being honest, from maybe sharing how they felt, being clear? Because that's the Ace of Swords, and that's what we're seeing there, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. However, it's a minor arcana. This is day-to-day energy, energy's outcomes. They can, they will, they do change. Everyone has free will. And we see that ultimately winning out is the Judgment card and connecting right here with the Queen of Swords with her, look, with her wing, with her wing kind of, her wings open, inviting the truth, also demanding the truth, knowing the truth with that crown. There is the reunion energy as well. And there is that sword, and that's transactional, and that's clarity. And that's clarity in this relationship. And it's literally coming here with the Judgment card. And what is it in regard to? Well, things are lightening up. There's been a lot of stress around this connection. The Ten of Wands, Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. That's you, Sag. And that's it's been a lot, it's been too much. And you can see that it's time to apologize. They're not quite ready, but we do see they're coming and they're giving. It's the Six of Pentacles, and that's the moon in Taurus. And again, look, it's connecting with the moon. And that's opening up. That's communication. That's bringing communication, and it's bringing the truth. This is not a Libra energy, but you see with the scales, it's balancing it out. The waters are pretty tumultuous. And you see somebody here, I think that might be you, has been waiting for it. Because someone or something else has been getting the fish here. And they're very clear. There is the wake-up energy here. And you see also with the Three of Wands. This is the Sun in Aries energy, and we're going to talk about the Hangman in a minute too, and there's something being revealed under there. That's that Sun energy here as well, and that's the outcome by crossing over these wands. It's divine timing, it's the divine, it's a divine number, and it's 3, beginning, middle, end. It's like coming in threes. And look at all this emotional energy here. This is the Sun in Aries, but there's a lot of water energy here. And there's the Star, bringing in Aquarius, the Star card, bringing in the renewal, bringing in the hope, bringing in the clarity again. And where was that? Where did we see that here? I felt like we saw it, and maybe it was a card that went back in. In any case, there it is, and it's rising above the mountain. So it's crossing over, leading with their heart here. And well, yeah, it's a collaborative energy. And it can be quite literally physical travel. You know, somebody, planes, trains, automobiles, the chariot, flying comes through really strong. But that's also within the connection, of course. And that's communication. And that's also bringing in that expansive nature of somebody having clarity and moving forward with their heart and with a lot of emotional energy. And it's connecting with the Three of Swords in reverse, which is the apology. And it's really strong for me that it's in a message, and they really want to, this is somebody who really wants to open up, Sagittarius, and wants to communicate in an entirely new way. They're working on it, and they're also aware here in the Eight of Pentacles in reverse that there is a lot they have not been giving this, I want to say, the time, the focus that has been necessary. And that there's really a strong need for healing here, because we see with the Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords right below it that they made a bad decision. What decision did they make? And we know that that is connected a lot to the truth here, because that's what's coming through really strong. A message, an emotionally honest message with the truth and with an apology. They're really wanting to get it to you, excuse me. And what is this King of Wands that they're not ready for? Because it's the minor arcana again, you know, so a lot of times, well, most of the times they're spinners. And it's a spinner for me today because we see what they're wanting to come in here with this wand. Look, there's a rose on here. It's an offer. It's love. So is this a loving, emotional, honest apology? I think so. Yeah. Is it more? Maybe. Well, we see the crow looking right at the infinity symbol, which is also an 8. That's an action number. And there's a lot of Gaia energy around that. And of course, that infinity symbol, again, for some of you, it's twin flame energy. But it's about the truth. It's about the balance. It's balancing out the divine feminine and divine masculine energies as well. I mean, it's the lion here, and it's in reverse, you know, so they're a little bit afraid still to make this apology, to come forward and open up, be emotionally maybe vulnerable and come here, but they're wanting to. You can see it, and it might be a little bit of impulsive energy here too. Okay, and this hangman energy really is just more of what we know. That it has been a period of uncertainty. There are some power struggles that I feel here, Sag. Somebody who's been indecisive, but they're trying to work things out. Look at this. This is activating that crown chakra. It's Pisces energy, and it's also Uranus. So they're in here changing, and that is coming to a 3. It's a 12. And of course, that's the divine timing. It's also communication and growth. And I feel that's in the way of, it can be chronological years for some of you. When I say that, I mean like maybe somebody is not behaving so immaturely, because it can come through in the Six of Wands that maybe somebody's playing some games. That won't be for everybody, but we do see the page energy here. So possibly for some of you. Either way, they're working on coming here with the truth. There are some power struggles that come through. Okay, so I'm hearing that we're going to keep this, and it is the overall energy today, Sag. And we're going to channel some more. I'm going to bring in another deck. We're going to do one last channeling here. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is your runner. This is the dishonesty. This is the breakup energy. It's the Three of Swords right here, and they're coming back. This is the making peace energy. It's the apology. This is an apology in a message, and it's an open apology. It's an honest apology. They're having a little bit of fear bringing that, but they are bringing it. You can see it. That's a reciprocal energy as well, and that Six of Pentacles. There's still some, again, there's still a little bit of fear here, but we see that they're coming to send this message. For some of you, was their betrayal, maybe. You see that in the Three of Swords. That can be part of what happened. So what happened, you know, and what is the third party for you? Because there is a third party here, and it can be romantic, but it can also be family of origin, cultural, religious differences. What's really strong is your person, too. They're in here, well, yeah, apologizing, not just for their behavior, but maybe for their lack of clarity with you, not being sure what they wanted, because they're coming here to talk about that. It's time. You see it in the Ten of Wands in reverse, quite literally, with the Three of Swords in reverse. And that Fool card energy is telling us, and by the way, that's more Aquarius energy and Uranus energy, that also was a big part of what happened in this connection, because they were, I want to say, careless. And it's also, I feel like you've been waiting for a message too, Sagittarius, and it's an energy of not, you know, not being there, you know, after everything that's happened, because this Fool is in reverse here. So this is something that happened in your connection, and that's what they're having the wake up energy and around, and that's what is, it's enough already. The Ten of Wands in reverse. It's time for a new cycle here. It's time to I feel, end the no contact. For some of you, that might also be if you're separated, you know, in person. But for me, this is ending the separation in terms of communication, and this is coming off. Yeah, so that's, oh yeah. So a couple of things showing themselves, and then we're gonna bring in another deck. It's the Four of Cups coming in the upright. That's the Moon in Cancer. They're coming in here to open up and communicate. How are you feeling? Because you're kind of, you're hovering over the Three of Cups, understandably here, and that's the Mercury in Cancer energy. And is that a reflection? Are they full? Are they empty? I think it might be a reflection. You can kind of see it's like dusk, you know, it's a certain time of day. And I think they might be empty. And that's Mercury energy here. And that's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. So that's what you've been waiting for. And how long have you been waiting for that? And could that fourth cup be bringing us to the 4 areas of support and stability? Is that what you've been wanting to hear from your person? Have you been wanting the truth and the emotional vulnerability that I feel coming in here? The truth. Mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. There's something missing here, and we see them coming in. And it's coming here with Temperance, the Major Arcana. Archangel Michael, the angel for protection. Strength, which we see that they need here. For what? It's lighting the way to the truth. The highest and the best path for everyone. So the best outcome for everybody, you know, tempering all the emotions, restoring balance and harmony, and coming here and saying, what is the best thing for everybody here? So they're coming in and opening up in an emotional way. They want to be honest with you. They want to apologize. They're a little afraid. Archangel Michael here, and also Archangel Gabriel in the Judgment card, the angel for messages, the Herald of Vision, saying, wake up. What do you want? What do you need to do? We see that they're coming in here and bringing, I feel, an emotional vulnerability, an apology, a truth that is, well, yeah, that's going to be what everybody needs. Is that going to bring you together? Is it simply going to be a message and that's it? Let's see. Again, even so. Energies, outcomes, they will, they do change. Look what wanted to reveal underneath. It's the Nine of Pentacles. The future is not fixed. So everybody's making decisions and they're changing outcomes in life. You know, that's what it is. But we're still going to look, of course. The Nine of Pentacles wanted to reveal themselves, reveal itself, I should say. And that's the Virgo energy. It's Virgo and Mercury energy. And that's love coming in. It's your angels here, look, the butterfly. That's also transformational energy. So were you already in a long-term connection? Were you working toward it? Or was it on the table? Because it's back on the table. This is bringing that in. It's a transformational energy around it. It's bringing in love here with the Nine of Pentacles. And look, it's right here with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which is telling us that it needs this healing, something emotionally, the truth, and the emotional vulnerability and opening up and communicating about everything here. The truth, what happened. Apology, real strong with that Three of Swords, is needing to be worked out before you can heal and get into this Nine of Pentacles. So even if this is an offer coming along with the message of apology, obviously your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors are saying that you still need to communicate, especially if you want to get here. Look at that. It's another deck, by the way. It's the same deck. It's in German, so when things come in, I'll tell you. Don't worry. But this is already revealing. It's Venus and Aries energy. It's the Four of Wands. So this is a reunion energy. It's a celebratory energy. It's a homecoming energy. For some of you, that can be quite literally in a dwelling, but it can be a city, state, country, or also, of course, just the connection. You might even be seeing your person. This can sometimes be considered a marriage card. That is a soulmate coming in. This is somebody also that I feel like you consider your best friend. Yeah. So is there potential here still? I do feel that there is. Despite the fear, we see that, yeah, there is potential, but communication literally, has to happen. Look. Interesting. Look what's revealing itself under here as I say that. Look at your next three cards. Okay. So now the Ten of Wands, it's showing us that it's spinning because it's coming in the upright here. Jupiter, Sagittarius energy, that's you. So there's still a lot of stress around this. It's exhausting. It's spinning. And that's the current energy, I feel. We know that it's going to be changing, but it is that energy because we also see the fear here. But look, here's more of a similar energy. It's a soul connection with the Three of Cups energy of reunion energy. This victory wreath also here. It's hard to see it in the Six of Wands here. And, the crow is in front of the sun, the source, the outcome, the happy outcome. Also, the crown chakra, finding the solution through the truth that's good for everybody. Temperance here also, we know, surrounded by the victory wreath. And there it is again. And it came down also with the Eight of Wands. And we already know that this is a message. So this is a validation. It's Mercury and you, Sag. It's wand energy. It's leading with the heart. It's the fastest energy. It's Mercury. It's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. Oftentimes connected to reading and writing. Maybe for some of you, there is a handwritten message coming. It won't be for everyone that it's handwritten. It's most likely this day and age, email or social media, SMS, that sort of thing, text message. But it's time. Look, there are the sunflowers. Also connecting us, of course, with the sun here. The sunflowers here in the sun, with the source, with the crown chakra, with the solution, making peace here with the poppies, the fastest energy with the Eight of Wands here. This is really clearly a message coming in communication. For some of you, it might lead to an in-person reunion. And you can also see that it might even just be an in-person reunion, because this is telling us that things are going to be changing really fast. It's pretty clear for me that there's a message coming in, but it can also be that you're going to get a message that maybe your person is going to be somewhere at the same time. But yeah, this is an emotional reunion. Again, I really feel like it's via, back and forth messaging, but it can be that it's in person. It's really clear here. It's an opening up. It's being honest. It's all over. Okay, and it looks like it may be including an offer here. It can even be quite a big offer. But there's a really clear message that I keep hearing that I need to send you, that communication is to not, to not skip over what needs to get worked out. I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to bring in some channeled love messages, Sagittarius, messages from their higher self. And then I think I'm going to bring in some totems today. I'm thinking of you right at this moment. Here with Temperance, the Seven of Swords, the return of this runner. And we see the truth coming. I'm ready to take all the blame. Interesting. The way they flew out as well. That one's yours too. I knew the moment we met I was yours and you were mine. I know that I have hurt you, disappointed you. Please believe me when I say I'm sorry. That's the Three of Swords in reverse. That is the Judgment. That is the Queen of Swords. It's the Six of Wands. It's the Eight of Wands. It's really clear. It's Temperance here. It's the Moon energy. I'm not asking for a lot. All I want is for you to look into my eyes and say that everything will be okay. Messages from their higher self. And if you ever feel like it's a message you're sending, then it's a message you're sending. I'm so drawn to you. You know what that is? That's the Three of Wands here I'm hearing today. Because look at the star energy. It's the fated connection. And that's also the, well, biggest wish energy coming through. And it's the feeling of being drawn to each other. They're going to cross over these wands here. There is an apology coming. For some of you, it might be even bigger. There's a really strong soulmate energy here today. I know for some of you, this might be about your twin flame as well. And yeah, your twin flame can also be a soulmate. I know that's not going to be for everybody. I think we already saw this one. And that's it. We're going to bring in some totems today, Sag, and then close your reading. So let's see what else they want to say. I'll make things right. That's Temperance. Oh, there's three there. Yeah. You didn't deserve how badly I treated you. I have not moved on. I am lying. I don't want you to get over me. Wow. Interesting because, yeah, and look at that. Of course, I just realized that, you know, that we're seeing the Three of Cups here as well, right here with the Three of Cups. So here they're full. This is the emotional conversation, maybe in person, maybe even surrounded for some of you by family and friends. But this is the reunion energy. Again, it's Mercury energy too with the Cancer. So it can also be that this communication is via message, which we see clearly with the Eight and the Six of Wands. Either way, the cups that have been empty here that you've been waiting for, that's what they're coming to do, is fill them up with communication. I don't want you to get over me. That's right. That's going over here. I kind of hear that coming through with that cup and the Four of Cups. And this is the last love message. You are my destiny. And this is bringing in the Wheel of Fortune. Fated connection, a destined connection. We already know that. Also, a new start. A message, a deep soulmate connection. This is somebody you feel like you've known for a really long time. I want to say, when I say forever, you know, twin flame energy, soulmate energy. Yeah, some of you past life energy. But it can just feel like you've known them. You know, maybe it's chronological in that you've known somebody since you're young, but it can also just feel like it. You know, your person. We're bringing in charms today. I'm not going to look. I just want to stir them around a little. It can be numbers and letters come in. We can see that here. Birthdays, anniversaries. Sometimes things get spelled out, but there's only, looks like there's only 2 K and an H. So it can be, yeah, locations or initials. We're seeing 44. Angels are with you in this connection. And that's actually been coming through quite strong for me today. It's a dragonfly. I want to hold it up. So this is telling us a lot of what we know. I'm feeling the Ace of Cups also in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And the reason I'm feeling that is because there is a deep hurt here. There's a sadness around it. So this is telling me that there Well, there is a sadness around this connection, but something here is also about to change. It's a new development. Look, that's also the wake-up energy for me. That's the owl. Quite literally also, that Nine of Swords energy, that connected with the Judgment energy, we know is the wake-up energy of knowing what they need to do, what they want to do, what they want. But also there's a strong nocturnal energy here, and that's what it is. They haven't been sleeping very well. An owl is a Scorpio, by the way, and an owl is also a lot about inner transformations, self-actualization, of course, wisdom. A hot air balloon here. This is rising above the conflicting energy. Can also be the message we see here. The tree of life, love, growth. 5, change, again, coming out of the conflicting energy, communication. We'll talk about this guitar last. Excuse me. I was like, I talked about the 5. And also here with the numbers, possibly birth dates, ages, representing something for you that I won't even know. The last here before the guitar is the helm. And, well, yeah, that's steering the ship. That's going in which direction? So where is this going? Because the ship is on the water. That's the divine. That's also the emotional energy. And that's the love. And that's the friendship. And I really feel the friendship here as well. So this is that helm here of things. We can see that things are moving again. There is a rise above conflict here. And there is a new development quite literally around this love here with this tree of life. That something is about to change. And your last totem today is a guitar. Look, you're both here. So music can play a really big part in this connection, and there are playlists, I feel. But this is, the musical energy as well, if you're a musician, maybe you're a person. It's not going to be for everyone. The main thing here, and I really feel it in your entire reading, in particular in Temperance here today too, it's restoring harmony and balance and making peace. Both of you here wanting that and both of you doing that. We can see here your totems really are your reading, coming here through your totems today. I'm going to hold it up. Beautiful Sagittarius, that is your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's reading, I would be so grateful if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps keep the channel moving, so thank you so much for that. I'm sending you love and light on your journey, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye, Sagittarius.